I know it's been a long time. I'm alive. Hopefully everyone's okay. I'm okay. I have exciting news, as you can see, at the Sarasota Orchid Society, the Sarasota Orchid Sale, annual sale. I won first place for this bad boy. My first ever competition, and it was really, really exciting. Look at that. I jumped up and down. I was freaking out. So exciting. So it got me even more intensely interested in orchids. And since it's been so long, I want to kind of give you a tour. A lot has changed. There are a lot of blooming flowers here. So I thought it might be interesting, just as an update. I'll give you some tips too as we go through this. And I want to give you the disclaimer that I don't really know what I'm talking about. I know that's not entirely true. I kind of know what I'm talking about, but what keeps happening is I do a video and I seem very confident about something, and then what ends up happening is like I find out that what I said was wrong. Like a good example, I love lava rock, right? Whenever I pot a orchid, I always talk about potting it in lava rock, because lava rock allows the roots to, so right, look, you can see the roots. Ooh, exciting. The roots are all happy on the lava rock. It's my favorite. I keep talking about how it's the way to go. Lava rock is the way to go. No, it's not. I was wrong. They don't like lava rock. The little thingies, it's too sharp. It like shreds the roots. Not happy. Apparently the best way to go is like cut up pieces of cork bark and orchiata bark. Big chunks of orchiata bark, which I learned from the Vanda Man. And the Vanda Man is the man. If you haven't checked him out yet, type in the Vanda Man into Google or YouTube, and you're gonna learn stuff that you didn't even know you needed to learn, but it will change things. Anyway, so most of the stuff I'm gonna say is gonna be correct. There's gonna be a couple things that I say that probably are gonna turn out to be wrong, and for that, I apologize ahead of time. Okay, let's jump in. One thing that's been taking up a lot of time is using my laser engraver here. So I've engraved all of my orchid tags using this iodized aluminum dog tag thing. So it will last forever as long as these orchids are alive. So if you can see, like, how cool is that? I did it for 300 orchids. So it's taken me many, many weeks to do that, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been doing these videos, because I was just obsessed with getting them done. But, all right, the Latoria type orchids are coming out. These guys, they like not quite as much light as most of these orchids, and they like to stay pretty wet, and these flowers last forever. I mean, months and months and months. It's one of the longest lasting orchids I've ever seen. We have lots of, what I'm learning is the Epicatlia orchids in my area are very easy to grow, meaning stuff that's a combination, I'm sorry, not Epicatlia, the Brassavola Cattleya. Brassavola, I can't remember but it's Brassavola and Cattleya. They just thrive in this environment, you can see all of these, they're just blooming like crazy. It's just, they like this climate. This is an Epicatlia. I mean, that is brilliant. Look at this thing. Wow. Epicatlia. So here is, I wish I could pronounce these things. Beautiful, beautiful. The Cattleyas are starting to come out. I learned something about Cattleya, kind of the hard way. So Cattleya don't like to be messed with. So if you've watched these videos, you know that I went a little crazy last year and basically mounted and put every single orchid, every single Cattleya, either mounted or put them in a basket, right? So look at all these things. These are all in baskets. They're all mounted. So Cattleya, especially if you don't do it in the spring, they do not like that at all. And it usually sets them back a year. And what that means is a lot of these Cattleya are not going to bloom at all this year. They're going to skip a whole year, and that's not cool. And like, look at some of these, how they get wrinkly and dehydrated looking. That's because they are mad at me and they didn't have time to adjust. And it takes all kinds of energy to put out new roots. So that's really sad. A lot of these Cattleya this year will not bloom. Bummer. This is some sort of Schomburgkia cross that's gonna be really cool. Oh, look at this. I can't even come close to pronouncing this. I'll show you the tag in a second here. But this is amazing. This plant is about 15 years old. I'm gonna have to divide it. It's just outrageously big. I bought it like 2 years ago, so don't be too impressed with me. I need to split it, divide it. So it looks like it is a very natural dividing spot here, because we got a big part of the plant here, a big part of the plant there, and then I'm just gonna cut it right down the middle. I think that'll work really well. Yeah, so good luck pronouncing that one. But some of my favorite flowers. I mean, really, some of my absolutely favorite flowers. Why do you look so sad, mister? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Big, tall. The hard-cane dendrobium hate the cold, and while they thrive during the summer, they just start to, I don't know, fade in the winter, even though they're growing new spikes. This is I can't pronounce it. Angecum. That's not even how you spell it. But this is going to be big, cool white spikes. I'm sorry, big white flowers with spikes. And I will, when it blooms, I will let you know. I will show you. Now look at this. This is if I take this, now I know how these competitions work. If I take this to an orchid competition, watch out. This sucker, oh no, I don't have a tag on it though. I don't think you can take it if you don't have a tag. Oh no. I might just have to make up a name. But yeah, it's a Schomburgkia, I know that much. But they're gonna have these big, cool, fireworks looking flowers. I mean, that is a happy, happy, happy Schomburgkia. I've actually had that for a few years, so I'm gonna take some credit for its happiness. So again, the dendrobium, like you can see, they get a little tired looking this time of year. During the summer, I mean, they are just wildly happy. I mean, you can see there's still lots and lots of them, but they just don't, they're not as perky. This thing is cool. I will have to admit, this is very cool. Wait, let me get the name. Meadow Gold. So, it's cool. All right, moving on. A lot of Latoria type orchids. Everybody likes those. These are the sweet sugar lemon drop type things. Very, very, I guess, common, famous. They last forever. Oh, this is cool and weird. So look, this is the same flower from the same seed. I mean, same seed grouping. So look at how different the variations can be, even within the same pod. When stuff is grown from seed, you never really know what color it's going to be. Okay, here's a story. Sad, sad story. So these white Grace Sado flowers are some of my favorites. I mean, they just get big and white and wild, and they last a long, long time. And I started noticing they would start to grow their spike here, and at the end of it, it would just like stop growing. Like suddenly the bud stopped. It just like it was going up, 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 and then it stopped. And I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? I'm so bummed out. What's going on? Is it thrips? Is it like, what is it? Well, my friendly friends from the Sarasota Orchid Society pointed out that actually it was spider mites. I have like a total spider mite infestation. I had no idea. The way you can tell that you have spider mites is that there's teeny tiny little webs that you can see around your orchid area. They chew on orchid buds and things like that. And as soon as they told me about this, I freaked out and I ran and bought some Bio-Advanced 3-in-1 and soaked the entire collection. And I think I got them all. I'm gonna soak it again because I'm worried. And probably the little eggs, probably more mites hatched. And yeah, we gotta be careful. I mean, this is magnificent. And look at the back. Look at the back of the flowers. It's like better than the front of the flowers. Just very, very, very cool. Oh, those mites, those spider mites. They also got all my catasetum. So angry, so angry. Oh. So this is a Encyclia cordiera. This is a species. And they smell amazing. And they don't smell right now. I don't know. Oh, they smell a little bit. It might smell at different times of day. It's kind of weird. Okay, let's go over here. Like I said, I mean, that is just game changing. That is absolutely beautiful. This guy up here won 3rd place in its category at the Orchid Show. They said it was well grown, which made me very happy. Made my day. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking all of my lower light, moisture loving orchids and putting them in this one area. So I water it a lot, and you see how like everything kind of stacked on top of each other, so it creates a lot of shade. So that's kind of, I try to group everything by kind of their, you know, light needs and watering needs. And my Vandas are going crazy. I mean, crazy. I think I got these guys somewhat figured out. All right, all you Vanda people out there, the key is tons of bright light and lots of water. I water these every single day. Well, that's not true. In the summer, I water them every day. If it's like really, really cold, I'm not gonna water them. But this is a rhino, I can't pronounce it. But the flowers have, see if you can smell that. You smell it? It's like a weird, spicy, not especially pleasant scent. Here, see if you can smell this one. You see how that smells? It's weird. It's not like a really good smell, but it is what it is. This is a very unique Vanda I just bought at the Orchid sale. If you haven't checked out the Sarasota Orchid sale, it's always early January at the Sarasota Municipal Auditorium in Sarasota. Look at that. Look how full that thing is. Holy moly. I mean, these things are just, they like a lot of food too. And like I've talked about in the past, I always have food in my water supply. So I use a injector. I use a fertilizer injector. So every time I water these things, which is every day, they get fertilizer. Not much this time of year. You take it easy in the winter. This one is huge and cool and smells weird. I don't know. Some people like, it's almost like off-putting. But look at all the, I mean, like everywhere you turn, not every vanda, but a lot of these vandas, I guess this time of year, are just budding. But every time I turn around, there's a new one budding. Here's a cool species. I will thank Ashley from Palmer Orchids for this guy. It's different. So remember, species it's something you would find in nature, right? That's actually a real plant that is from nature. Like when you look at these vandas, like this does not exist in nature. This is a monstrosity hybrid cross. It's a mixture of many, many different vandas to get those particular magnificent flowers. These particular ones are just going wacky. Lots and lots. Apparently this one is very rare. It is the cartoon version of this one that I cannot pronounce. Thank you to the Orchid House. Wait, is that what it's called? I can't remember. They're local here in Sarasota. Okay, is there anything? I'm like I said, I apologize for not stopping by, but here's just a quick update. I'll start doing some more educational videos for everybody. What the heck is this gonna be? I lost the tag. Look at how many buds are on this thing. I mean, there's like 12 of them. It's gonna be awesome. Unless, of course, spider mites eat them. And then I'm gonna be beyond mad. Huh, wonder what that's gonna look like. You know, you forget. I could probably look it up online, but I'd rather be surprised. Okay, well, you know, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Oh, this is cool. This is a really distinct smell. This is also a species. So I will leave you with that. And have a great day. Be blessed.